There's more reaction to the very public war of words between U.S. President Donald Trump and Elon Musk. It all started with Musk slamming the president's so-called big beautiful bill. And yesterday, things got personal.
And I can understand why he's upset. Remember, he was here for a long time. You saw a man who was very happy when he stood behind the Oval desk. And even with the black eye, I said, "You want a little makeup? We'll get you a little makeup." But he said, "No, I don't think so," which is interesting.
Donald Trump threatened to kill government contracts associated with Musk's companies, while Musk shared a social media post suggesting Trump be impeached.
Yeah, they're two very different guys that I think it was doomed from the beginning.
I think it's really funny. I think I'm not really surprised, and it's really just another source of entertainment.
They're two guys who are very powerful and they have big egos. And I don't know how much of it is staged as well. You know, Trump is a reality TV guy, and people say he's said so much stuff on social media, even before he ran for president, to get attention. And it's so hard to know like how much of this is staged and how much of it is real. I think social media is a very toxic tool for having debates, and I think if I were to give them professional advice, gentlemen, get into a room and hash out your differences like we all do in the workplace, and hopefully that'll lead to a better outcome, I guess.
I'm not surprised that two sociopathic narcissists can't get along. Neither of them has positive intent or goodwill or a pure heart. What they do to each other is what they do to each other.
I think just with two very extreme, intense personalities, it was kind of inevitable that something was going to be the breaking point that kind of pushed them apart. So I'm not entirely surprised.
Each of them thinks that they're God's gift to mankind, and they can, no, there's no way they can last a relationship that would last.
It's really messy, and I think it maybe gives a bad look for our country, unfortunately.
How fast it's going downhill, it is pretty impressive, but yeah, it's not surprising in any form. It is just ego now, and so I would say no, it's not going to be something that's just going to get resolved, like swept under the rug. I think it's two egos going at it, and they'll probably just go at it till God knows to what end.
Two rich men with two big egos, they can't coexist for long. It lets you know that no matter how tight you are, you're still going to have differences. It doesn't matter about your differences, it's how you choose to handle it, how you choose to respond in the moment of. Can you have discourse about what you differ on in terms of your opinions?
I mean, the odds of actually guessing what's going to come next has never been as weird as now. I don't think our country's ever experienced this exact circumstances. Maybe similar, but the world was different then.